Hey YouTubers, it is RC here with RC67, and got some cars I'm going to showcase for y'all today. And it's kind of interesting, some of the things I found recently. So I was home, back in my home city for a couple of days. I had a couple of doctor's appointments to take care of, had lunch with a friend of mine, and was on a little Hot Wheel hunt. And I was over at the Hobby Lobby, and I've never seen these, and I found these miniature Hot Wheels. And apparently, I don't know how long this has been out because I just saw these, but they were at Hobby Lobby. Anyway, apparently they're gonna make, I don't know, 10 in the set or 16 in the set. And it sounds like these are gonna be something kind of like reminiscent of basically the Sweet 16 or just red line era cars from like maybe 1968, 69, and 70. This one here is the split and image. So it's got the two glass pieces and then the engine down the middle. And it does have red line wheels, which is pretty cool. It is a metal body, and the bottom is metal too. I'm not going to take this one out of the package. It's kind of a pain in the butt to get it out. It's kind of a thick card, but there's this little window door here in the back that you can open up, and then you can take out the plastic casing here, and then you can see the car. But it does have red line wheels. I don't know if you can see that really well, but there are red line wheels on there. There is the engine, and then of course you got the two glasses or windows for the seating, which is the split and image red line car. And then it has this little, this isn't a real button, but it has a image of the button that used to come with these cars when Hot Wheels was releasing these. And then of course it has a little hole punch to show that the card was punched. You can hang that on the pegs. While I was looking at these, they also had these mystery boxes, and basically it's like a little carry case, kind of cool, and a little collector case that's there's 6 slots, so you can open up the box here and you can see that there's 6 slots in there. And it had this little teeny car in it. I don't know which one this is, to be honest with you, but again, this is a metal base of a car. This is a what looks to be like a metal bottom, and then the wheels, and it does roll. So it does roll, so kind of cool. I'm not saying I'm going to collect these. I just thought it was kind of cool looking, so I bought it just to kind of see what it was about. They're not that expensive. I think they were like $5 at the Hobby Lobby. So anyway, but apparently you can collect all 6. I don't know if every mystery box is that same car. I just bought the one. But anyway, so that's what I picked up at the Hobby Lobby. And then when I got back up to northern New Mexico the other day, when I was at lunch with a buddy of mine, he's a huge F1 guy. He collects a lot of F1. He's got all different size scales up to like 1/12 scale F1 cars. And so he's got a very large collection of that. And I told him about this antique store up in Farmington where I'm living for the summer, and they have a vendor there who has found a bunch of cars, and there are several F1 cars. So I'm going to go ahead and showcase these first. I'll show you what these are. The first one here is this green. It's the Eddie Irvine Jaguar R2. I'm not going to take it out of the box here because it's all sealed up, and I don't want to do that. But this is a Hot Wheels racing line that was from about 2001. It has the HSBC sponsor. There's the big Jaguar in the back here, the logo of the Jaguar in the back with Jaguar along the side there, the number 18, and then several of the sponsors down the nose of the car. Mag wheels, and of course I do know those are rubber tires because they're premium line cars. And but these are the F1 cars from the early 2000s. They're much different now. If anybody's been following F1, they are a lot different now in terms of like design and the aerodynamics and things. It's all about down force on the car, and to get more power, basically more power to the wheels because of the cornering. So they're trying to corner at high speed. So that's part of the reason why they want that downward force. So anyway, you got this one here. They had two of these. This was the better of the two. The other one, I think the box was a little bit torn up a little bit, but nice piece. And then the other one he liked was the Michael Schumacher car, which is this red one here. It's got the Shell livery, and then the FedEx livery here on the side. There we go, a little bit better there. And then of course you've got the driver inside there. This one also is from about 2000 time frame as far as when Hot Wheels released a lot of these F1 cars. And so I think Hot Wheels tried years ago, and I don't know the whole story behind it. I think they tried years ago to get into the F1 line. It just wasn't popular. But I know recently they've been getting into it, and they have been going like gangbusters. So anyways, this is the Michael Schumacher car from 2000. So that's that one there. So those are two cars from my buddy that I got. And then these are the two I picked up for myself. This first one here is another Solido, which is that car I was telling you about from France. Metal base here. These screws is what fasten it together. These are just hard plastic wheels. And then, of course, you got your livery number 24 on the car. These are plastic headlights on the car. Single occupancy driver right here. This was a car that raced in the 1971 24-hour Le Mans. I did look it up on this car here specifically. The driver, Ligier, I guess was his name, Guy Ligier. I think he was a German driver. Anyway, he raced this car. It completed 270 laps in 24 hours, but did not get what was considered a qualifying or final rank in time, because even though he completed the 24 hours of racing, his lap numbers compared to the driver who won wasn't 70% of the driver who had the most number of laps to complete the 24-hour Le Mans. So his was at 68%, so he gets what's called it's like a no contest, but a non-completed race. Even though he did race for 24 hours, he just doesn't get an official time because the car did not meet the minimum standard of laps to be completed based on a percentage of the lead driver who won. So it's all based on engine performance and speed and things like that. But the rear deck lid on this car does open. It's a little stiff, but which is okay because I like that. Doesn't mean it will come off easily. And you can see a little bit of the engine in there. And then you see the rear wheels, the exhaust. But a very, very nice piece. Again, Solido is out of France. And I'm learning a little bit more about their vehicles that they're producing. They've been doing a lot of race cars, I guess, through the 60s, 70s, and early 80s. But it's a company that's been around since 1909. They started out doing tractor equipment and kind of rescue equipment. They progressed there, and then they eventually got into race cars and stuff. So, but this is the number 24 GR8 car that was, because I have another car that's very similar to this, so it's the same body style, but this is from the 1971 24-hour Le Mans. So pretty cool car there. And then finally, this is the Yardley McLaren car. And this is made by a company called Corgi Toys. They're based out of England. And they have a series they ran called Whiz Wheels. This is a 136 scale car. So this is a bigger car. It's very heavy. So the base here, this is metal. It is held together with these screws. And it is a metal body. And then the wheels, these are just a hard plastic wheel. And then the livery that's on the car, these are actually stickers. So these are stickers here, the 55 Yardley with the Gulf logo livery, and then the Goodyear, and then the Yardley McLaren sticker with 55. These are all just stickers that were placed on the car. This car is actually pretty old. This car was made, I think, right around early mid 1970s, because this was that body style in that time frame for the McLaren. The older 60s McLaren didn't have this front spoiler area in this area here, and they did not have a rear wing as well. So this is from the 70s, And this car itself is actually from the 70s, because this is a very old style casting. A lot of these newer castings of these F1s and stuff, when they do replicate some of these older cars, the base is typically plastic and the wheels aren't even this detailed. Even though they're plastic, they're not even nearly this detailed. So, but nonetheless, really nice car. I was really excited when this was a Gulf piece, because again, as you guys know, I collect a lot of Gulf cars, and this will go really nice in my collection. So, but anyway, that is what I found in the last couple of days while I've been out and about doing some Hot Wheel hunting. But I hope everyone is doing well. If you guys wouldn't mind, give me a thumbs up or a comment or a subscription to the channel. It is free. And if you do make a comment on the channel, I will comment back with it. Please keep it positive, though. I don't know everything. But if you know something about any of these cars, please leave me a comment. I'd love to hear what you all know. So I hope everyone's doing well. Y'all take care. This is RC with R67 signing out.